lately, things have been kind of weird. At least in my head they have been. I've been thinking a lot. Maybe a little too much. Nothing bad, nothing terrible, nothing of that nature, don't worry. But I have been thinking. And it's a lot of life stuff. Where do I want to go? Like, what do I want to do for, like, a real job, even though it's just going to be me, paying for what I want to do in the future. I know music is for a fact, but, like, actually moving on as an adult, you got me there, pal. Now, first of all, I just got done my last job. And if you guys don't know, which I don't think you guys do, I work seasonal jobs because that's a lot easier for me to do with, like, music and, like, balancing life and doing the stuff I want to do and literally all that stuff. It's just a lot easier for me to do it that way, which I'm okay doing it that way. But for right now, I kind of don't like the job I have. I kind of don't like staying here. I know I mentioned moving out, and I do want to move out, which I'll link on a little bit later in the video. And all the stuff that happened in the past, like all the bad stuff I went through, it added up a lot of mental stuff, and that kind of blocks me from getting like a really decent job. But even just doing that, I've always just been really terrible. And mentally, it's just been really bad the last couple of years. And also, like I said, it's a lot of stuff I wouldn't really be thinking about. And it's a lot of stuff that makes me scared, yes. But I also know that in order to do the stuff I want to do in the future, like music stuff, you gotta do stuff, dude. You really do. And you have to break that mold of like, okay, if I do that, then this is gonna happen. It's like, no, it's gonna happen. You just have to go through it. And am I scared to do it? Yes, but at the same time, do I want to do it? Yeah, because it's the stuff that I'm thinking about in the future. So, that being said, thoughts are changing. Life is going to change at some point in the next couple of years. I can feel it, and I don't know what that's going to be. Are we going to be still living here, walking around the woods? Who knows? Are we going to be doing Tim's runs? Depending on where we live or what even fucking happens, probably. 26 is kind of creeping up, and I can kind of feel it. And I know people are going to be saying, oh, you're a kid. Wait till you hit 30. Wait till you hit 35. I'm sure. But right now, as a 26-year-old, feeling this for the first time, it's kind of crazy. So calm the fuck down. It's kind of my thoughts lately. It's just, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I still here? Where do I go? What is my name? How old am I? That's just where I'm at. I thought I'd tell you. And now, let's continue the vlog. Something more, I don't know what it is. Might be the weekend, might be, who knows. Usually what I say, whatever happens, is gonna happen. And if I'm there, I'm there. And if I'm not, I should be there because it's my fucking video, isn't it? So a couple years ago, I got to the point where after all this partying, all the stupid stuff I was doing, I was like, you know what? I want to stop. I want to feel good. I want to do better. And I think this was the last time I uploaded on my channel. I made a video saying that, oh, I have these goals. I want to lose weight, which I did. I said I want to get my driver's license, which I did. And I basically stated that I just want to do better because at that time I was not doing good at all. Physically, mentally. Mentally, even now, I have my, rough days. But back then, it was just nothing good. I just came to the point where I was just sick of it. And not long after making that video, I stopped making videos. And it wasn't on purpose either. It was just at the time, I started focusing on these goals and stuff I wanted to do. And it was just like, I realized, fuck, this is hard to do when you actually have stuff to focus on. Because back then, I didn't have anything to focus on. I didn't even focus on my life. So what did I do? Drink? Yeah, pretty much. Also, next year, I figured this out. I want to have a lot more done than I have in the last 5 years. I know that's a strong fucking stretch, I know. But that's how I'm feeling. In the last 5 years, I haven't done shit. I mean, I've done some stuff, but nothing, I can brag about. Nothing like, no accomplishments or anything. But that's what I want to do in the next year. And I have some things written down, which obviously one being music. I have demos recorded. I'm still recording demos. I think I'm on number 7. It's demo number 7, that sounds about right. It's sounding good. Obviously, you have bad songs, but still, it's sounding good to me. Hopefully this time next year, I will have an album out. Or at least being recorded. And this time next year, I want to be in a band. For sure. That's That's what I want to do with the rest of my life, so I'm making it happen. I also want to do some acoustic stuff. I grew up around acoustic guitars. 10 years ago or so, I got into Tony Sly and Joey Cape and that kind of planted that route of acoustic stuff, so I want to do that. So I want to focus on writing that stuff some more. YouTube's a goal too, obviously. I want to be consistent with this. I want to do weekly, but I don't know if I want to do vlogs 24/7. I want to do vlogs most of the time, but I also want to do like some sort of like switch up thing like from time to time. I don't know what that's going to be, but I do know I want to be consistent with YouTube. I want to be around for you guys, make you guys laugh, whatever the fuck. Be consistent every week, whether it's nothing, whether it's going to be something. That's all I'll tell you, because that's all I know. I also want to get out more. Not that I don't get out now. Like I've like my walking trail, and I do go to walking trails like other places. I go to my hometown, but I want to actually like get out and explore places. Like Fredericton, which is the city, I don't know, a half hour away from me, 45 minutes. I haven't been there all too much to know like what it actually is or how it feels. I know how it feels, like I've walked down the street, but I've never actually been there and to like get the vibe of the city, like really. I haven't hung out, I haven't been to any restaurants downtown or anything. I'm sure they're nice, but I kind of want to actually do that and get to know more areas besides the area that I live in and Minto and stuff like that. It's time to get out is what I'm saying. Even if it's just by myself. Me and you will just go somewhere, plan something, go hiking, go to a city, go fucking... I just want to get out. Get out of the ordinary, get out of the routine, get out of the... I just want to get out. Mostly focus on just being here. Kind of like more present. Be kind of... I don't know. More focused, I guess. More focused on myself. More focused on living. I can literally just more focused on living and just being present. Seeing everything and noticing stuff. And instead of being in here way too much, which that's pretty much it. I pretty much live in here. Me and the 1,000 voices. And I think last on my list is travel. I want to go somewhere badly. I want to see the world. I want to see different stuff, even if it's just Canada. I'll go out to the mountains to Alberta. That's far the fuck away. You can't drive there. That takes you about 4 days, but you know, I want to go out there. I want to go to Europe. I really want to, actually, considering YouTube. So you guys know I have a vehicle, but it's not a vehicle that I can like go too far with, if that makes sense. Not that I can't drive it, but I'm scared of it like me being 2 hours away and then it just breaks down, because it's kind of an old car. It's kind of getting there. It's kind of pushing itself to the ground at this point. So I'm also thinking of maybe getting my own car within the next couple months. That's much of a stretch. I don't know if that's going to happen. Don't say anything. It might not happen. It might. I don't know. I do want to get my own car though, and I do want to do some road trips around New Brunswick. That's been one of the biggest dreams of mine the last couple of years. Even though it's just New Brunswick, I can go anywhere within 3 hours and be back within 3 hours. It's nothing. It's no big deal. I'll drive that fucking no problem. I want to go to some small towns. I want to see some different places, meet some new people around New Brunswick, maybe some new friends. I've done a lot of research around like New Brunswick and places I could go and towns. So I do have a good idea of what I could do, where I could go, where I could stay, where I could camp, where I could... Literally everything. I have some stuff planned out. It's literally just the matter of having my own... Not having my own vehicle, but having a reliable vehicle. I would really love to do that. Early mornings in like a random small town getting a coffee at like 7 in the morning. It's cold, crisp. I want to do it in the fall, like this fall. Don't count me on it, but that's one of the goals of what I want to do. So, with all that being said, that's what I want to do. Music, YouTube, focus on myself, get the fuck out, see some new places, meet some new people. I know that's not really too big of a goal, I guess. The music stuff really is more bigger goals. It's like I have to record, find a band, and all that stuff, finish writing, record an album at some point. But those are the easiest things to me. I love doing that. I'll do that any fucking... Just give me a call and I'll do it. But it's just all of it at the same time. Focusing on life stuff, music, YouTube, getting out, all of it all at once. We're gonna have a challenge, getting it all, sorted out. This last week, it's been fucking... I feel like a mad scientist going crazy in his laboratory. It's fucking insane. With all that being said, goals, music, YouTube, getting out. That's where I'm at right now. And yes, simple stuff, but the last couple years, it's going to take a lot of energy to do all this stuff. But if you're with me, you're with me. And if you're not, then you're not. Then if you're not, then don't know what to tell you. Go watch somebody else. So, I talked about leaving my town and stuff, and that is true. I want to. I hate to say it, but I think my time here is done. And I know that kind of sounds cliche and dramatic, but it's kind of true. Every time now that I come to my town, I drive in, and as soon as I drive in and see Main Street and everything, I'm like, why am I here? There's no reason for me to be here. Even in New Brunswick, there's not really a reason for me to be here. Even my friends now, like, we've obviously grown up into our own people. And sometimes I hang around them, and I'm like, it's not the same. Nothing's the same anymore. And obviously that's going to happen. Stuff's going to change in your life, and maybe you won't like it, but at the same time it has to happen. So it's kind of where I'm at. With all the thoughts lately, moving and stuff, kind of been heavily on my mind, just trying to figure out like where I want to go, what I want to do. New Brunswick, it's just very limited. And where I live most of my life, you guys saw it, it's really in the woods. So even my town, surrounded by trees, there's nothing around. Even the major cities, like I said, 40-minute drive, an hour drive. For what I want and what I want to do and stuff, it's just not practical living here. And I hate to say that, like, I really hate to say that I don't get along with my friends and I want to like move away and, leave. But it's just come to the point where I'm 26 and I'm kind of wondering what I want sort of long term, almost. Like, I want to move out, but where? And how would I do it? And I'm in my town right now, parked on the side of the road. Doesn't look like it behind me because there's trees and stuff, but believe me, I'm here. Even on the drive-in, I was like, but why? Why am I still here? Why am I still... All I do, it's like seeing an animal in the zoo, is drive to Minto, my town, Minto, and I drive home. The exact same route. I go down the highway, drive around, then I go home through the lake, which is like an hour. It's like an extra half hour back home. I just do that loop. I just go to Minto, drive around, go home. Go to Minto, drive around, go home. And like, there is places around New Brunswick where I could also go to, but it's just the same mentality, the same mindset. Very closed, very like not. Everybody does the same thing. They work, they drink every weekend, and they pretty much work to drink on the weekends. That's what it seems like. I want to be around people who actually give a fuck about their life. I might have said that in my last vlog, but who actually care about what they do and actually care about others. Because here it's very different than like the rest of the country. And I feel like that's how it is in like small towns. Small towns are very different than the rest of like, the rest of everywhere else. Like, here is different than this next city over and blah, 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 blah. What the fuck do I want to do? And the answer is music. But also you need to sustain then, sustain a living, if that's even the right word. Sustain, I don't know. I don't even use that word, so how would I know? That's where we're at. We're in Minto, my hometown right now, talking about moving out and wanting to leave, and you can probably see it on my face. I'm not excited about being here. I think I'll do my last loop around town, see what's going on, which is nothing. The same thing that happens every time I come in, and then probably, I don't know if I want to go around the lake or not, because I still have other stuff to do. Decisions. We'll see what happens, I guess. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, but over there, that's where the skating rink is. You guys can see like the boards right there, the hockey boards, where you can put your skates on, that little building. These trees are kind of obviously blocking it, but that's a skating rink over there where you can go play hockey. Learn how to skate. I learned how to skate there before, but I suck at skating, to be honest with you. That's how Canadian I am. I can't even skate. So, if you made it to the end of the video, I am sorry. This wasn't really the vlog I wanted to post. I originally wanted to post a vlog of me and my friends going to a trail, but that didn't really happen. And then Saturday came, which was a couple days ago, and I was like, shit, I don't have a video. And then, obviously, and multiple t-shirts. It was filmed between, multiple days, so I noticed that one right off the bat. But yeah, this video is mostly just for me to, I feel like I want to film because I feel like I'm more in like a, sort of like a different part of my life. I don't want to say a different era, but almost in a way. Like it was a couple years ago with, like getting better and coming back to myself. And it's like, okay, I found myself. Now what? I'm on to that next thing. I think I am anyways. I'm not really like changing my life fully, but I'm also changing like a lot of things. I also think the reason I want to film these things is to kind of keep them for myself, kind of in the future, see what I was, doing around this time. And it's also to keep myself a little bit in check because obviously I said it, it's out there in the universe. So it's kind of me putting that, out there into the universe and being like, okay, this is what I want to do. Do your magic. Do your fucking worst. Not your worst, hopefully not, but you know what I mean. Also, I don't know if this angle works. It kind of looks okay. You see Dazed Confused, my Green Day. I gotta change these posters. These posters have been here. Well, I've had this one the least, but this Green Day one, it's gotta go. I've had it since. It's got all my posters. I gotta redo my whole room. I'm using this YouTube sort of thing to help track what I've been doing, what I'm up to, where I want to go, and kind of to, like I said, look back on. Because I've made vlogs in the past and I look back on even now, and I'm like, holy shit. A lot has changed because I was a totally different person then. I'm a different person now, and then I'm going to be a different person 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road. And it's just, it's different to see, like, kind of where you have been and where you've grown, because you don't really notice it when you're growing. You're just kind of there, and you're like, kind of, fuck, okay, things are happening. And then it's not until you look back, and then you're like, okay, I've done some shit. Even though earlier in the video I said I haven't really done some shit in the last 5 years. But I hope you guys know what I mean, because I feel like I'm rambling off the fucking, right off the top of my head. I probably am. At this point, I don't even know what this video is. I wanted to make a video on, like, oh, I'm changing into this new person, or goals, or something. I don't fucking know what this is. This is just me rambling for the most part. I'm rambling about a midlife crisis that I'm having. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis, but, you know, it's a crisis indeed. Listening to myself just talk, I'm like, how does my brain keep going like this? I don't know. It must be the coffee that I've drank. I don't know. Probably not. It's just, here I am. I'm still going. Anyway, this is the outro. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done talking your ear off. And next week, hopefully, we'll have a better vlog. And I actually have some plans made. So, hopefully something happens. The last couple of weeks I've had some stuff planned, but they all went to shit. Nothing happened, so there's never anything to happen in a vlog. But this week, I'm sure that I have some stuff to do. I just hope it goes through. Really, I hope I do. I really hope it does, because I want to vlog. I want to make these actual, like, things, not just me rambling off my head and, you know, talking your ear off. I really don't want to do that. I promise you, I do not want to do that. So, yeah, that's where we're at. This is the outro. I'm done. I'm going to go drink the rest of my coffee, edit this video, because this, the day that I'm filming it, is the 7th of July. I'm going to upload this tomorrow, so I'll see you in the morning, I'm sure. Stay safe. You know what world we live in. Stay the fuck safe, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You really don't. Even in a half hour. So, yeah, that being said, my leg's itchy because of the mosquitoes. And I'll see you guys next weekend for a new vlog, an actual vlog, not just one of these things. And, yeah, I'll see you there. I hope.